Welcome to our 1-hour TV Guide special, American Idol Preview. I'm Kimberly Caldwell. We're here backstage at the Universal Amphitheater where last year Idol Dreams came true for Ruben Studdard. Now we all know the show is the search for America's next pop star, so who's going to be the next Kelly? Who's the next Ruben? Let's find out.
I think they were blown away by one specifically.
I'll just say that I think it might be about a girl this time.
Join us over the next hour as we take a look at the next generation of wannabes.
I came because God told me to come. He said, get up there and go. So I went.
We'll take you into the eye of the merchandising storm that is Idol Mania.
I think this is precious. He has even a little earring.
And take an insider's look at the future of the American Idol franchise.
I'll be really surprised if he goes for season 4 and 5.
But first, we're gearing up for another season of Song, Sass, and Simon. Let's take a look at why we just had to watch American Idol.
It's a nationwide talent search for one person to get a $2 million recording contract. The drama is high.
You know that's not fair saying I'm a boat singer.
I'd say you could earn a living out of your voice, which a lot of people
What
can't.
you own a living is?
Okay, fine. Don't work on a boat then.
Whatever. You don't work on a boat. I'm mad as hell.
You are coming back to Hollywood.
Welcome to Hollywood, Jim.
Beginning in the UK as Pop Idol, this infectious import debuted stateside in June of 2002 to overwhelming attention.
I think that it's probably what America really needed at this time, you know? I mean, something like this that came out of the blue that probably not a lot of other networks or people believed in.
You know, I remember singing to like Paula Abdul's instrumental on her Straight Up single, you know, so it's nice that they finally made a show about kids who like to do that.
The show's concept, one host introducing the contestants.
This is American Idol. I'm Ryan Seacrest, dancer, model, gigolo, and MC.
And a panel of judges consisting of industry insiders, including record executive Simon Cowell.
The format of the show is very, very similar to the UK one. I think the difference is that the Americans, they will answer back to criticism more than the English. So as much as I've given, I've had to take back as well.
Simon said I was a little boring.
You're still boring.
You know what I think? Boring is wearing all black. It's my personal opinion.
If you can't take criticism well, don't do the show. Please, it's so harsh.
You see somebody get up on stage and singing their little heart out and they just suck. We love that.
Don't know how. Oh my God.
So how is the American Idol chosen? Well, viewers call in, vote, and America decides who gets kicked to the curb until an American Idol is crowned.
The winner of American Idol 2002 is Kelly Clarkson.
It's an amazing outlet for America to be able to choose who they want to see, who they want to hear, and that's why it's so successful.
American Idol has turned today's nobodies into tomorrow's Beatles.
Everybody likes a fairy tale story. And in essence, that's what they're selling, right?
Right. And America was hooked, giving birth to a second season. Over 50,000 people auditioned for the second installment of American Idol. And all 3 judges came back for another season.
I think this is the most real reality show on TV because you can't cheat this show. You can't cheat singing.
It gives maybe people that would never have a chance to have a record deal to get that record deal.
I probably would have auditioned for a show like American Idol and tried to go out there and get my voice heard. Yeah.
We could be your neighbor, we could be your niece, your nephew, you know, whatever. So it's very real, and it gives them something to automatically attach themselves to and relate to.
And who wouldn't want to relate to overnight fame, #1 albums, Grammy nominations, and lots of spending cash?
I drive a nice little 2-seater car, live in a nice 5-bedroom house, and I live in LA, right down the street from Hollywood. A lot has changed.
It's pretty cool to be recognized, you know, when I go places and everything, and they're like, is that her? And I'm usually like, yes.
The American Idol is just the beginning. That's for us to sort of set the table and help launch you. Then you have to step up and actually fill the expectation of being an artist.
Coming up, the phenomena that is American Idol.
It's that train crash quality of you don't want to look at it, but oh my God, Margaret, come in here and look at it.
And later, what to expect from the 3rd installment of American Idol.
Hey, thanks for being with us on the TV Guide channel. Now, there's a whole bunch more you're going to see right here. So stay tuned for the inside stuff with American Idol as the audition rolls on. Where are we going next, Houston?
Welcome back to TV Guide's American Idol 3 preview. Part of what gives American Idol that buzz is the cast. You know them, the judges. Paula's the sweet one, Randy's worked with Whitney and Mariah, and Simon is the nasty tongue lasher. Let's not forget hottie host Ryan Seacrest. As a result, this fab foursome have also enjoyed the Idol life. Simon has parlayed his gig into primetime success, producing his own reality show, Cupid.
Simon has said that he doesn't even want to do this very much longer. I know he's signed on for a third season. I'll be really surprised if he goes for season 4 and 5 at this point.
Hi, Paula! Paula is recording a new album and developing her own reality show about a dance squad. And you can add author to Mr. Jackson's resume. His book, What's Up, Dog, came out in January.
You're on TV every week, so the celebrity aspect is just amazing.
And have you seen Randy lately? He's a lot thinner.
Fox could only afford half of Randy Jackson, so there's only going to be that part of him there.
Last but not least is Ryan Seacrest. What's up? In January, Fox's 20th television premiered On Air with Ryan Seacrest.
I went in and talked with 20th Television about it, and they said, well, it's something we've been thinking about doing too. It just seemed meant to be.
Weight loss? Don't do. Celebrity interviews? Do. Monologues? Don't do.
I wouldn't be able to do it, I don't think, as easily if we didn't have American Idol.
And will the American Idol gang make a visit to Ryan's new digs?
I don't think Simon would let me do a television show without having him as a guest. I've taken a DV camera on the audition tour, and I just shot some very candid moments with Mr. Cal that I doubt I'll seek approval to air, but he has been caught with his pants down, if you will, and will be completely exposed.
And thanks to Idol, Ryan is busier than ever.
The latter part of the morning will be full of preparation for the television show. Then we'll go live and do the show, and then after I do On Air, I'll go down the street and do American Idol. In addition, I'll be hosting American Top 40, which was Casey Kasem's show for so long. You know, you don't stay in one place for too long.
Coming up, some classic Idol auditions.
Made me feel.
But first, we love to hate him. The best and worst of Simon Says.
I've never, ever heard anything like that in my life.
Welcome back to TV Guide's American Idol preview. He's the bad boy Brit we all love to hate. Here's a little tribute to Simon's devilish tongue.
People will see me and cry.
We'll stop at that line, I think.
Yeah, I'm lying. You were brilliant. It's terrible.
This is a pen, not a magic wand. Absolutely dreadful.
That's my first audition, so...
Well, I'm not surprised, and it should be your last.
Who's your teacher?
There was this lady up in Montana.
Get a lawyer and sue her.
All I could think of is how I would pay you to stop.
I hope you never lose your sense of wonder.
I quit.
Coming up, all things American Idol.
Yeah, the merchandising for American Idol is like blowing up.
And later, a sneak peek at the new American Idol 3. Welcome back to TV Guide's American Idol preview. American Idol's phenomena has been a ratings monster, scoring record numbers for the Fox network. Over 23 million viewers tuned in to season 1's finale, and over 30 million saw the conclusion of season 2. With all that success comes merchandise, lots of it.
No one thought that it was going to hit this like cultural phenomenon.
Idol has been on TV Guide's cover 9 times. The show is everywhere.
What is this thing right here?
The talent show looking for America's next pop star has America looking for the next ATM.
The merchandising for American Idol is like blowing up. I think it's probably bigger this year even than it was last year.
And if they can put a Kelly Clarkson bobblehead doll up there for sale and teenagers will buy it, then they're going to put it up there for sale.
We have the American Idol video game. There's fragrances that are out now. Everything's going good with American Idol, looks like.
And there's even rumors that Hasbro is going to come out with a Paula Abdul talking doll. Basically, you pull the string on the back of her head and she says, "You are amazing." That's just a joke.
People like to go ahead and become a part of it, whether it be through T-shirts, dolls, video games. That's just part of our culture.
And it isn't just the contestants benefiting from all this merchandising.
It is the second best thing to having me at home. You can't have me.
I'm gonna sleep with it
have
at
a doll,
night.
will you?
Yes, I will.
Okay, tell me how I was.
Hollywood is going to milk it for every nickel they can.
There's going to be a saturation point. People are going to be like, okay, enough American Idol merchandise. It's not to say the show won't still be a success.
I think if we do it right, it can be around for quite a while. You know, I think that it's been off the air for months now, so it's an event when it comes back. People are excited to see it.
Coming up, we'll tell you what to expect as Season 3 of American Idol approaches. But next, meet one of Clay Aiken's biggest fans.
Hi, this is Jan from Red Hot Topic. If you're a big Clay fan, I'm going to show you the largest fan-supported website for Clay Aiken.
Welcome back to our TV Guide American Idol preview. Part of being the next big thing is dealing with the adoring crowd, right? Well, Clay Aiken knows just what we're talking about. Check out his biggest fan.
My name is Jan, and I run one of the largest Clay Aiken message boards, Red Hot Topic. I watched American Idol for the first time, Season 2, and that's when I saw Clay, and he did Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, and that was it. I had never done message boards before. Then that evolved into doing some crazy artwork. It takes a lot of work to run the board, but I do get on every single day, and that's how I get on my Clay news. They are very, very serious about the Clay Aiken. This is medicine for obsessive Claypulsive disorder. You're supposed to take this if you feel just a little too much Clayness coming on. Red Hot Topic hosted the international CD release party for Clay. We were kind of the hub for organizing that. We had 138 parties. He had a very, very busy schedule, so all he could manage was a drive-by.
I've got to catch a plane to New York in like an hour, so I've got to go. But thank you guys so much for this.
Playmates are fans that take supporting Clay very seriously.
Coming up next on TV Guide Special, the American Idol video game demoed by yours truly, Kimberly Caldwell. Welcome back, I'm Kimberly Caldwell. Along with everything else Idol comes a brand new video game. I stopped by the TV Guide studios earlier this week to try it out. Think you've got what it takes but don't feel like camping out for 3 days at those pesky auditions? Well now, thanks to a new video game, you take the American Idol stage in the privacy of your own home. The object of this new game, the American Idol game, is to actually step on the arrows that it's showing you on the screen, and it keeps your character in rhythm and in tune, and if you don't step on the right one or you step wrong, then she goes out of tune or he goes out of tune. Like that. She gets off key and off tempo, but if you keep it on. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. There's every which way you can make your characters. You can be a guy, you can be a girl, blonde, brunette, redhead. You can even go as far as changing her nail polish or putting on eyeshadow or lipstick. It's just like the show. As you progress, obviously, in the audition process, then it gets more difficult, just like the show.
You are the worst singer in the world.
We let the judges use their own natural lines. I mean, you just can't recreate some of the things that Simon would say, and Paula just has such a natural sweetness.
The judges on the video game are actually pretty similar to their characters on the show. You know, Simon's a little bit more bold.
You are pathetic.
Randy has some nice things to say, but if, you know, he's not down with you, then you're not his dog. And then Paula, you know, kind of goes both ways.
You did well again. Crossing my fingers, you're going to make it through.
There you have it, the American Idol video game, available now. Go out and get one. They're going to be sold out soon, I promise. Okay, now that was fun. You may want to grab a pair of earplugs because when we come back, we're going to show you some of the worst, most embarrassing American Idol auditions ever. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss this. Welcome back to our American Idol extravaganza. Now, whether you admit it or not, part of what draws us into American Idol isn't the jaw-dropping talent, it's actually just the opposite. Here's a look at some of the worst auditions ever and some inside tips from the show's vocal coach.
I want to be the American Idol! I want to be the American Idol! I want to be the American Idol!
Just because Idol hopefuls want to sound like their favorite pop stars doesn't necessarily mean that they will.
Oops, I did it again. I play with your heart. Got lost in this game. Oh, baby, baby. The truth remains your God. Don't delay. Send yours in right away. I'm not that
innocent. You may have felt the music didn't feel you.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Hey now, you're a rock star.
Get your game on.
Go play. Hey now,
You're an all-star.
get your gear on. Hey, hey. All the
Let us go. Only shooting stars.
break the mold.
Absolutely dreadful.
And even though Big Bad Simon can be pretty intimidating at times,
I didn't think it was that bad.
some contestants just won't take no for an answer.
That British judge that's on the end, he's an ass, and he can kiss mom. And Paula Abdul is just jealous.
No, I don't think so.
You thought you were like unbelievable.
That's what I thought.
Wow.
In fact, that's what I know.
I don't think you're a very good singer.
I think you're lying through your teeth.
You said no. You're not a good singer at all.
Oh, hell no.
And thankfully, not all the auditions go so horribly wrong.
But I refuse to let you go.
And once contestants make it through the final 32, they get the opportunity to work with legendary vocal coach Deborah Bird. Deborah Bird was our vocal coach on American Idol, and she was absolutely phenomenal.
It's a very interesting exercise we do over here to get the contestants prepared for the show.
Guys, go outside, warm up your cardiovascular system.
You're sounding good.
Do some push-ups, do something so you can get that breathing vibe happening, and then sing again. You'll see a big difference.
We want them to give their money notes. We want them to give it up, sell it, let the American public see what a wonderful talent they have.
With the thousands of hopefuls that audition for American Idol 3, you can bet on one thing for sure. Fox will dish up a hefty serving of embarrassing and downright scary highlights for your viewing pleasure.
Something evil's lurking in the dark.
Up next, we've got a sneak peek of what's new for next season. Welcome back to TV Guide's American Idol special. Are you one of the millions of anxious addicts who just can't wait for the new American Idol to finally get underway? Well, fear not, we've got your fix. Here are some of the inside goods on season 3.
I think that we got some really, really interesting stuff going on. I think people will be shocked. It's a couple surprises. They'll go, wow, okay.
Auditions for season 3 have been underway for months, and from the sound of it, this year's crop of hopefuls are music to Fox's ears.
So it's real to me.
It's going to be hard for them to choose, you know?
Yes, they have really good talent here this year.
I've actually met the top 36 for this year, and I am pretty impressed with them.
We had a lot more auditioners this year than last year, which has been, on the one hand, overwhelming, but on the other hand, a huge amount of fun. And the bar's raised in terms of the talent.
The question you probably want to know is, are there any standouts? Yes.
I think that as a whole, there are better a group of women. Like the female pool of talent was really strong as we traveled across the country.
I think the girls are better than the boys what showed up this time, for me. Yeah, definitely. I'm not predicting how the public's going to choose. I'll just say that I think it might be about a girl this time.
I'm excited about some huge guest judges, icon status, major stars.
We have some pretty good names in store that, will be fantastic.
There's talk that they're trying to get Paul McCartney this season to come on, which would be a huge coup for them and would generate a lot of excitement.
Ultimately, the big surprise is the talent.
If it isn't broke, we're not going to fix it. It's the only thing different is Simon's in a much worse mood this season, so he's going to be bitter.
I would say don't sing. That was terrible.
He's going to be angry.
Abysmal.
We're going to have to get him back into his normal kind of just unhappy mood.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest. I host American Idol. Anyway, I'm going to take you behind the scenes inside the auditions in Los Angeles. Stay with us. This is going to get good.
A new crop of Idol wannabes from coast to coast have been auditioning for their shot at overnight superstardom, and we've been there for all the action. They came.
I'm from Brooklyn,
Connecticut,
Evansville, Indiana,
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
Sydney, Ohio,
Miami, Florida, South Dakota, represent.
They camped.
It was hardcore.
And they sang.
Oh, say, can you see?
Hey, baby.
It's hard for me to say I'm sorry.
If you don't call me Papa, ooh.
don't wanna let you see, baby, what you've done to me.
But only one will conquer.
We want to see who's going to be the new idol, you know, and it all starts off here.
I want to see the best of the best.
All right, don't go anywhere because up next we're going to hear from Kelly, Ruben, and Clay about what they're up to now and get the inside goods on how life's changed since American Idol. Stick around. That one lucky person out there who wins this season will be crowned right here on this stage at the Universal Amphitheater, and their life is going to be turned upside down.
The next winner is going to have whirlwind changes like the past winners have had. You go from Sir Frosty's in a mall somewhere one day to going on tour to be in the cover of magazines and having no time for yourself.
If you think it's going to be tough, it is, and it's going to be tougher than you think it is.
It's just a lot of work, man. I wake up and, you know, I go to the studio and I do interviews and I do my thing. You know, we've been on tours, you know, for the last 2 months, so it's really just been constant touring. But, you know, now that I'm off the tour, I get a chance to rest a little bit and go in the studio after I wake up. And it's been cool, man. I love it.
I've been really blessed this year. I've worked with a bunch of great people, you know, be it the movie, my album, you know, single video dancers. I've worked with a bunch of great people.
What you may not realize is Kelly's been working every day since she left American Idol. There is a tremendous amount of pressure and of work that goes into not only getting to the end and winning, but also what you have to do afterwards.
And it's not only the show's winners who are benefiting from newfound fame.
My life has changed tremendously, definitely for the better, of course. I'm actually in the studio right now working with Diane Warren and Randy Jackson.
My single is actually at radio right now, and we'll decide whether we want to release the single or just release the album. A lot has changed.
Hey, I'm Clay Aiken, and welcome to my video shoot for Invisible.
I miss some of the parts of my old life. I do miss being able to go to the grocery store and no one recognized me. You know, it was a really fast change. The most difficult thing has been trying to make sure that I am in the public who I am all the time.
Clay gets kicked off the show, he comes back on the show, then he releases an album, it sets records. It never really...
Special American Idol preview. Be sure to catch the Season 3 premiere January 19th on Fox.